this video, we will talk about top 10 hardest hitting boxers. So make sure to watch the full video. The 10 hardest hitters in boxing history. Let's take a trip down memory lane and look at the most impressive knockout artists in boxing history. 1. Ernie Shavers. Even boxing legends like Ron Lyle and Muhammad Ali rank Shavers as the hardest puncher they ever faced. Shavers hit so hard that 68 of his 75 professional boxing wins were via knockout, and 33 of those knockouts occurred in the first round. Simply lasting more than a few rounds with Shavers was considered a victory of sorts. 2. George Foreman. If their fight had gone differently, George Foreman could have gone down in history as the greatest heavyweight of all time instead of Muhammad Ali. Foreman won most rounds of the bout until he got tired due to Ali's rope-a-dope strategy. Foreman went on to retire after his bout against Ali, but many boxing experts believe had he kept going on, he would have likely won a rematch against Ali. 3. Mike Tyson. Tyson was one of the hardest hitters boxing had ever seen when he dominated the 80s. At the time, he was an undefeated young boxer who seemingly knocked out everyone he faced. Fighters would be so scared to fight him, you could see many of them check out mentally before their fights even started. 4. Sonny Liston. Liston is one of the most famous heavyweights in boxing history, and he even shared the ring twice with Ali. Liston was mostly known for his long reach and powerful punches, but that wasn't enough to get him victories against Ali. 39 of Liston's 50 wins as a professional boxer came via knockout. 5. Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis was one of the more reserved champions in boxing history, but that doesn't take away from the fact he also happened to be one of the hardest punchers ever. Lewis combined his punching power with his long reach and boxing skills to create a puzzle most boxers couldn't figure out. 6. David Tua. Tua is one of the best heavyweights who never won a title in boxing history despite having enough power to put anyone to sleep. His biggest flaw was his inability to cut off the ring against world-class boxers effectively. That allowed his opponents to circle away from him to avoid getting caught by him. 7. Joe Louis. Many boxing experts still view Joe Louis as the best heavyweight champion in boxing history. In his prime, he held onto the belt for over 12 years, defending his belt 25 times. 52 of Louis's 66 wins were via knockout, and he often fought multiple times in a month. 8. Vladimir Klitschko. Klitschko earned the nickname Dr. Steelhammer because of his punching power, and he was more than capable of putting anyone away in his prime. A student of Emanuel Stewart, Klitschko often had a safe approach to boxing. His jab and cross were his two best weapons. 9. Deontay Wilder. Wilder deserves a spot on this list, given how much he's accomplished in the boxing ring despite having limited technical boxing skills. He would be the best heavyweight in the world in a parallel universe in which Tyson Fury didn't exist. 10. Ron Lyle. Lyle is another hard-hitting heavyweight that never won a championship despite being one of the best boxers of his era. Lyle was winning his 1975 fight with Muhammad Ali on all three judges' scorecards before Ali was awarded a controversial TKO in the 11th round. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.